What's up, guys? You're listening to SwifTEA podcast. We're all a little gassed from an epic white party last night, and some of us saw the sunrise. And we're going to see if this one makes it out of the drafts.
Our next guest is the second most famous person from Marceline, Missouri, only to Walt Disney. He does the soundtrack to your summer. The police might be looking for him because he killed it last night. The dude from Dudeville, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Niemeier.
Hey.
Welcome to the pod.
Intro
Welcome
out
to
of
the
the
pod.
way.
Yeah, that was
There
rough.
is a lot to talk about. I think we unpack White Party real quick. I mean, I had a
Sure. I
blast.
mean,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
get into it.
Oof. So Nick and Greasy did White Party again. This is your second year doing it?
Second year doing it, yeah.
Dude, it's so
Long
fun.
time attender, second time player, yeah. I guess.
Dude,
Nice.
It's so fun. And you do it with Greasy.
Yep.
And like you guys never work together normally, but it seems like you guys work together all the time. I don't know. How does that work so well?
Dude, Greasy's a great dude, by the way. Like, just great guy, great DJ. Great vibes. So it's easy to play with people like that. Cut that. I guess cut
Yeah, no,
that.
you're going over. Yeah.
So sorry.
To DJ with people like that, I should say.
Yeah.
All right, so it's really natural, honestly, and he plays great music. We're very similar in kind of what we do and everything, and so it flows good.
Yeah, your transition from, and you guys like, he played, you played, he played, and then you went back to playing. So it was really
we kind of.
It's awesome.
When you do something like that, I always like to ask the other DJ, well, how do you want to do it tonight? Do you want to, go 30 minutes, 45 minutes, And he was like, let's do 30s. We'll rip them, and that's
the
cool.
move, yeah.
Some people are like, oh, let's do like one or two songs, and you play one or two songs. I'm like, no.
That's a little too hard. That's
Yeah.
too
It's hard
quick
to
of a
get into it
switch.
then if you do it like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you gotta
Definitely.
build
Yeah,
it
so
up,
the sets are better. Yeah.
That
Very
part,
cohesive.
that party's so wild because it's like you try and keep people off the stage because it just turns into one big melting pot.
God.
We do like those stanchions and like try and keep you guys safe, but then it just like it gets to a point where like everybody's just like on top of you and we're trying to like figure it out. And at one point last night I was like, we need to kick some people off the stage, and then I was like, I know all these people, and
Yeah.
everyone's like
Yeah.
jumping.
It's hard.
It is
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
hard. It's like you see one person in the crowd, they like make eye contact and do a little finger gun, and you're like,
You're like, hi.
stay down there.
My favorite part of last night that I wanted to talk to you about was, so you like looked at me and you looked like something was wrong, and my boy Brant. So we normally get 2 CO2 tanks, which is more than enough, and then Cassie
It is plenty.
wanted to get 22 for the 22 anniversary of the White Party, so we went with 6, which I thought would have been plenty, but it was not
7?
enough.
Yeah.
And then last night you look at me, you're like, hey, and you pointed over at Brant. And so I thought he was spraying your equipment. And I was like, oh, that's not cool. So I was like, Brant, chill out. He's like, dude, I'm spraying it over here. And then you pointed at him again. I was like, what's Brant doing? And then I walk up, I was like, what's going on? And you go, he keeps spraying this one drunk girl, man. And I look over and this girl's like, and Brant's going, shh. And you go, we're gonna get lost. I was like, dude, why are you spraying that girl?
Poor thing.
So
Straight
basically,
down the barrel.
straight down the barrel, bro.
For a while.
Gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I go, Brant, stop spraying that girl.
He needs like to be on timeout from the CO2 guns because
He's the new Chuck.
Leave it to Chuck.
He is
Yeah.
the new-
He's the
Leave
new
that
Chuck.
to Chuck.
Chuck loves it so much, but
Yeah.
Brant was like, he was on
He's
fire.
not there yet. No. He just doesn't know how to function.
Well, you
he's still a beginner.
you said, well, we got 3 CO2 tanks or whatever,
Yeah.
and that should be plenty. And I was like, well, not if Chuck behind the gun.
Yeah. You always gotta watch. Never enough for Chuck.
Our favorite story, we did the parade, and we won the parade 2 years ago, and then so we were the next year we're like, we have CO2 guns. Right when we get to the judges, we're gonna spray them off, right? So the whole parade, the judges are at the end of the parade. He's going double gun, and he's like dancing with them, and we're like, Chuck, dial it back a little bit, and he couldn't help himself, and he just kept going, and we're like, Chuck, chill. And then we get in front of the judges, and Claire and Nikki grab the CO2 guns right in front of the judges, just go. And Nikki looked at Chuck, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Chuck.
It was the most anticlimactic. Like
Oh, I know.
you like
Way to
expect
ruin
it to
it.
be
Yeah.
this big thing, and it's just like meow.
The judges were like, "Boo! You guys suck." We're like, "Damn
More
it."
CO2.
Yeah.
He always has the best look on his face when he's shooting it off, and if you just look over and see him, and he's just smiling ear to ear, and you're like, man, that guy's having a
He's having
blast.
fun.
The closest thing to Chuck shooting off a CO2 cannon is when they put those glasses on the babies and they see for the first time, and they're like, "It's like he's so happy." I love it.
It
That's
is
the
actually a
most-
very
Yeah,
solid
that checks
description
out.
of what
Yeah.
it looks
Dude,
like.
yeah, it's so much fun.
That's like you when you saw the sunrise this morning.
Oh man, I had so many dumplings. So we had some dumplings.
You know what? I did not have any. I am
I
so
didn't.
mad. I didn't get a single soup dumpling last
I
night.
mean, I think we made like 8 bags of dumplings.
Yeah,
that
I
come.
got none.
So I'm not the best cook. And then the first one I made, Michael Jackson and his brother, shout out Jackson Brothers, they were over there. And I was like, Mike, try one of these. And he ate it and goes, that's ice cold, dude. You can't give these to people. I was like, yeah, I've been drinking. And then I was like, so we had to test them out. So his brother was our official dumpling tester. So he'd go over there, test it. And he's like, everybody's good. And then everybody come in and eat them. So
Yeah.
except
That was
Landry.
nice.
Take
So
one for
I
the team.
Didn't get any.
What time
It's
do you guys
pretty
leave?
sad.
The house?
I'm not sure.
No.
Bleep it
actually.
out. We don't need to know.
Yeah. I
Well,
did not leave. I know I stayed longer than Cassie did. But
Cassie left right when the party started.
Mm.
She
Yeah.
said, I know Nick and Greasy are great DJs, but I have other things to do. And I was like, that's great. I'm going to go check on Holly's back. To get ready for the open house.
We were literally standing on the stage, and like Cassie and I go everywhere together pretty much. 4 separate people came up to me. They're like, bro, Cassie just left. I was like, what? And then we time stamped it. So we have proof
Clara
of
did
what
not.
time she left.
Claire did
11
not handle
11
her
something.
leaving very well.
No, you didn't
No.
either. I didn't either.
didn't either.
Landry didn't. Brian didn't. Lucas didn't.
Claire was
bad.
ready to go, and I was like, we had Lake Red Pros picking us up, and I go, there was a party ambulance coming to get everybody to take them to our house. And Claire's like, I want to go now. And I was like, if we wait 5 minutes, there's going to be a party ambulance. And she goes, let's just go. And I was like, party ambulance? And then the Uber didn't come. The party ambulance came.
Yeah.
So
Have you ever ridden in that? The
I
party
have
ambulance?
never ridden in the party ambulance. I see it all the time. Go
Yeah,
go by.
it's
It
pretty
looks
solid.
fun. Yeah.
It's wild.
really
it's
fun.
better than a normal ambulance
Well,
You
yeah.
You
imagine.
don't
I would
say.
Imagine. Probably cheaper too.
because it's more party.
Way cheaper ride.
Lake
So-
Red Pros.
So
Yeah, buddy.
how many days? Because you're playing all over. You're on the world tour this year, right?
Yeah, well, it's the Laws tour is what I called it here.
Hey.
For the summer,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah, and a little bit of here and there. Level 5, Dog Days, of course, Lake House 13,
The best.
Shady Gators, do some Lazy
Yeah.
Gators.
Yeah.
We're out and about.
Yeah.
How
You
many
like
da-
it so far? You like
I love it. It's
venturing out and
amazing.
about? Yeah,
it
it's-
is. It
it's
is. It's after 10 years on the west side and being over there and living over there, you can imagine coming to this side is I'm
A whole
like,
different world.
A whole
Yeah.
different world.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
whole different experience down here at the lake, and it's been amazing. It's been fun. And it's every day is like a new adventure over here, and I live like 5 minutes from Walmart, and that's cool. You know what I mean?
That's
Dude,
cool.
Hell
it's
yeah,
awesome.
Walmart.
I like
Hell
that.
yeah.
Shout out Walmart.
Like
Shout
it's
out
just
Luke's
the little
wife.
things.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
So yeah.
So speaking of Sunday Fun Day, that
Ooh.
has turned into quite the event at the lake. Like, what are some of the craziest things you've seen at Sunday Fun Day at Lake House 13?
You would probably have to pay a subscription to
Yeah, you could do that.
get those services to be able to have to tell you on what I've seen. But
Yeah.
that thing went from they used to do karaoke nights on Sunday nights there, and which I saw a video from it way back then, and it was good. They had it going on, but Dustin gave me a phone call, and this was long 6-7 years ago. Whenever we started this thing, yeah. Look at that.
Oh my
See,
gosh.
see that? And he's like, let's do a DJ on Sunday nights, and let's run it. And I started playing in the little center host stand, and it really started out as an industry party, and everybody, when they'd get off work and stuff, they would flood the place, and it really snowballed into what it
It
is
did,
today,
yeah.
and it's grown. I moved to the stage, and now we got big sound and lights and haze. It is what it is. It's legendary on a Sunday night.
Every time we go and we get home or whatever, we're talking about me and Brian, and he's like, "Man, Nick he's awesome. He really truly loves your
Yeah.
sets."
I appreciate that. I really do.
There's such an energy to that
Yeah.
night. Like more than anything else, when you go on those Lake House Sundays,
Yeah.
it's like nothing else. There used to be these really cool Sunday fun days at the Gator at 1 and 2
Mhm.
bar, and it's the same energy because it's like everybody, so it's like packed, but everybody's in there, and it's exciting.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun from my perspective. It's good energy in there. And it's just I love, I look forward to Sunday nights. I love all my gigs obviously, but Sunday nights are just, if you've ever been, you know.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
We got there last Sunday at like our Sunday Memorial Day, like 9:30, 10. And like while we were walking in, they're like, we need 90 people to move their cars. And there's like a line
Yeah.
over there. And there's like
Your
music
car
going.
will be towed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will.
gets
They'll
wild.
get you on that hill. You don't want to, if you're listening, don't park on the hill.
Yeah.
No hills
They'll get
allowed,
you, they
and
will
that's
tow.
why the boat is superior to Sunday Fun Day.
Yeah,
It's true.
That
Always.
is nice.
Boat is
But
superior.
I can't believe that Dustin. I think like Dustin is so good at like making stuff sound good. Like when it's Cuddy Cabin,
Yep.
Lake House 13, it's almost like a little nightclub, and it's got
Mhm.
like big lake feels, and it's like
Yeah.
a lot of people that aren't in the industry wouldn't get that, but it's like it's almost like a nightclub in there. It sounds
Mhm.
so
An
good. And it's got to
outdoor
be
nightclub because it's
yeah.
all open air, or most of it. You know,
Yeah,
what I
For
mean?
sure.
Which makes like dialing sound in a lot more hard because
You
you,
gotta
have so many
appreciate that.
different
Yeah.
I do,
elements.
I do.
Yeah.
And Dustin, he loves that, and he loves, the nightclub feel and stuff too. And he's really good with the audio and the lighting and all that stuff. So everything that you see in there, he did. He
Oh,
put
yeah.
all that together.
He's got the
he's got
iPad
he's
going,
got
he's
everything's
into it,
dialed in.
yeah.
He's going through, making sure everything's good. Because we have blown a couple subs.
I've
so
done
we
that.
had,
It's sad,
R.I.P.
yeah.
we had, dial those bad boys in. But
It happens, it's just part of the process.
it happens.
It's like one of
but,
those SpaceX things blows up. It's
yeah.
all part of getting higher. Yeah, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the submarine.
The what? The submarine? R.I.P. submarine.
Yes.
We actually, Brant went missing last night. Your boy with the CO2
Speaking
game.
of submarines.
Yeah, yeah. and we were like, I think we were like, we were making toast to him last night, and we're like, Brant, R.I.P. couldn't make it, and then Michael Jackson's like, man, I'm not worried about Brant. Let's talk about it's the 250th anniversary of America. They're like, USA.
That's gonna be wild. Speaking of,
Yeah. Dude,
for
I,
4th
Quiet,
of July at Lake House
Ooh.
13,
Oh.
Sunday Fun Day.
are you guys gonna go late on that? Everyone's scared of it.
Well, we've been tossing around the idea,
Oh my
you
god.
know, and
Please.
I think a lot of people are opting out of doing it, and so if one place maybe opted in, it could
Right.
be something. So
Yeah.
Be a
Don't
movie.
park on the hill.
don't park on the hill.
Don't park on the hill.
on the hill. Those extra hours will definitely get you that night. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's with the World Cup and everything, and I had opportunities to go back to Kansas City and do stuff there, but it's it's going to be a lot, and bouncing, going and doing stuff like there during the week, and then coming back down here. It's just I really wanted to keep the focus on the lake this summer, and making sure that every place that I'm at gets the best show, and I'm not wearing myself out or too thin or anything like that, and
Mhm.
we just throw a party, a good
Yeah,
one. So
For sure.
You
I
DJ in Kansas City quite a bit in the off season, though.
Yeah.
And-
So I that's where I live in the off season. I've lived there since 2015, which was the same year that I came down to the lake. Oddly enough, and but yeah, so I do a lot of gigs in the off season there. I also go down to like Miami and Tampa, and we do. It's called Shut Up and Dance, and it's like a headphone disco party
Ooh,
thing. I mean, it's not really disco, but it's 3 DJs, and everybody's got a different color, and so it'll be like the Rock Boat. It'll be like these big like music festivals and
Yeah.
stuff. Which Sasquatch, we'll talk about him later coming up. He played on there. But we just got off of the guys from Workaholics.
Dude,
I did
those
their
guys are-
cruise. It was literally like a 4-day frat party.
Oh my
Yeah.
I mean,
God.
just keg stands on the pool deck and just comedy. They had all kinds of awesome comedians on that cruise. So those are a ton of fun. And just kind of little everywhere here and there.
Where's the main spots in Kansas City? Because every time we go up, we try and catch you at Tin Roof around games, and you guys kill that,
Yeah.
and that's cool. It's the Tin Roof, and then there's the one place I want to go that looks like a house party that you DJ. I forget what it's
John's
called.
Big Deck.
No, it's
No.
like it looks like you're like there's a ton of people. It's like a little room. Where else do you DJ up there? I'm trying to think.
Honestly,
Could I give you a vaguer description of a
Yeah.
place?
Yeah.
A room?
Yeah.
A lot of
narrow-
people
sounds like
on a
somebody's bedroom or
roof.
something.
Yeah.
House party.
But is Tin Roof the big spot for you up there? Where else? Is that? Yeah.
I do a lot of stuff at Tin Roof. There's also some other spots there in Westport. The landing, Westport Landing, the patio out there. Bar and Rec, a lot of different spots there, Jungalo. But I've been doing a lot of stuff on the KC live stage, which is a lot of fun.
Ooh.
There.
That's Power and Light, right?
That's in Power and Light, yeah.
Those
So
big dog shit, yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
and sometimes I've done like a '90s party there where we did the music videos up on the
yeah.
big video wall, and I opened for Bonnie and Clyde, for St. Patrick's
Yeah.
Day there. That was fun. So that's another big stage, big lights, big sound. I love it. I eat that stuff up.
Casey's the best.
How did you get into DJing? Have you always? I mean, you've probably loved music
Yeah.
or have been musically inclined,
Mhm.
but how did you get started? DJing?
So when I was in high school, in school, I played drums, and I always loved the drums. I always loved music, and eventually that led me. I played in like the band and stuff like that, and so I ended up having a like a kind of like an alternative rock band. And so my dad bought a PA system for this band. All right. So one night my cousin is like, yo, you should bring that PA system over and hook a computer up to it, play some music. My parents are going out of town. I was like,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
House party.
sounds cool, I'm in, So
Yeah.
I did. I packed it up, the mixer and the 2 speakers, and I had a little laptop, and dude, we had a house party, and I was the DJ. I was playing the music off my computer, and it was literally like a Windows media player, and it would just like crossfade to the next song, and I was and people loved
So
it.
good at
Yeah,
the
it was cool.
You cooked.
People were like, yo, and I remember I made $100 in just tips that night. People just came up, and I was like, wow, that was cool.
That's awesome, yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna do this. So I just started doing like small weddings and gigs and stuff like that, and then eventually, got into getting some decks and started mixing the music a little bit more, and then it snowballed, from there.
Mhm.
And so really, it was being in a band and just being musically inclined. Shout out to my my music teacher, Mr. Park. He
Mr. Park.
held it down. Yeah.
So you basically kind of taught yourself just through
Yeah.
doing it all.
Yeah, for
And-
sure. Yeah, pretty much. That's just kind of figuring it all out, and I didn't really have anybody to kind of teach me or anything like
Mhm.
that, so I just kind of rolled with it, and there wasn't a lot of YouTube videos and stuff back then on how to DJ and stuff, so that's really what it was just kind of figuring out yourself and
Yeah.
mixing, mashing stuff up.
Do you listen to like music when you're driving or just all day long? And then because it's like, how do you choose what songs, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
to mix or to bring out depending on where you're DJing and the
Yes.
party is.
Well, it definitely depends on where you're at. So like, I try to be as open format as possible. Just like try to know
the
as much
vibe.
music as I can. That way I can always shift. If you need to shift and everything. Yeah, everywhere is obviously different. With the sets. So like one thing, like if I am going back to KC or coming back, I have Sirius XM. So like I'll just like start scrolling and like. I'll be like, oh, I've never heard that one before. Shazam,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
so I'll just roll through all the stations and listen to all kinds of genres and stuff. And of course, off days, I work on music like every day.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to like, music's coming out every day, so and new stuff. So I'm trying to make sure that every weekend, I'm bringing some different stuff and a different vibe and stuff like that. So it's like I'm constantly listening to music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What genre you think is like coming back or making a big comeback?
Oh man, that's a great question. I don't know. As far I like one thing off that I did the other night, Saturday night at Lake House. This girl came up and she was like, "Can you play a drum and bass set?" And I was like, "Wow, I've never played like." I have it, but I've never, I've played,
Yeah,
I did a little
thrown
bit.
it out.
Yeah, I played like a small little set from the Bonnie and Clyde show, but I had like a folder of it that I worked on for that. And I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll do it. And boom, knocked out for like an hour solid drum and bass, and that's like 174 BPM. I mean, we were up there.
Up there, yeah.
And it was,
Dang.
and I afterwards I was just thinking, I was like, wow, I've never done that before, and that was like, that's just, it's not,
it's
it's
interesting.
just, it's
That's
like.
cool.
people were getting down with it, and so I thought that was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But
Do you like when people give you song requests?
No.
That's
Well,
like
do you
a
like?
lot better when
Not
it comes with $100 bill.
Yeah. So you're
yeah.
saying next time, I'll instead of Instagram DMing you, I'll just Venmo you and
There you
have
go.
the
Yeah.
song
Just
title.
hit the QR code.
It's official. Well, a lot of DJs, like we were at Shady's, we hear a million DJs. We used to do the DJ competition, and there's DJs down here where you're like, the next song that they're gonna play,
Sure.
and then it's like
Yeah.
it's like a stand-up set where you like hear it again, but like
Mhm.
every time you play,
Yeah.
it's like nothing. Like in the middle of Lake House 13, you did like what is it, the Meek Mill's Nightmares, and like I was like, fuck yeah, like out of nowhere, I'm like, that's just wild. Like you don't know what you're gonna play,
Yeah.
so that's what makes it so fun. And I feel like Dustin lets you like play a little bit more of just
Yeah.
all open format, just whatever you want to hear,
Yeah.
type of shit.
For sure. And I mean, he trusts me on that deal, and I full control really. I mean, it's just playing the good music, right time, and everything, and just keep fun party going.
So we've done a bunch of like really fun parties or big parties like last night.
Yeah.
But we've also like in party throwing days, I've thrown some bad parties where it's like nobody's there, and it's like when it's fun, you couldn't feel cool or couldn't feel awesome. But like we've done stuff where you're like, this sucks. Have you ever like done a gig where you're like, I have 2 more hours of this, or like, I'm sure you have. It's just part of the gig.
For sure. Especially in the early years and stuff like. I mean that's gonna happen from time
Yeah,
to
yeah.
time. Just depending on what you get hired for and stuff, and
You just got to bring it every time.
you just gotta bring it every time. There's definitely times where I'm like looking myself in the mirror and I'm like, yo, pull it together, entertain the people.
Yeah.
That's what you're here
Give
for.
the people what they want.
That's right.
Every
So I
time.
always try to put on a show, man. No matter
what.
So.
Yeah.
Do you there's like 2 people or a bunch of
Yeah.
kids out there. You're like,
Yeah.
Still, whatever. Let's
Like,
go.
let's go.
Yeah.
Who was
It-
the DJ that just DJ'd his like kindergarten son's graduation party or something? Did you see that
That was
online?
a Diplo. I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
He was
I
like-
see that. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Can you imagine just like DJing to a bunch of kindergartners like
They
playing
probably
Baby
love it,
Shark?
yeah.
There's
Like,
actually a
let's
guy that
go.
goes around and does like
raves for
baby
kids,
raves.
yeah.
Baby
Baby
raves.
raves.
And it's
I'd
a
go to a
thing.
baby rave.
I would go to a baby rave as a baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
gosh.
there was I think it was Scotty Boy played at Lazy's one time, and we had like an opener that didn't show up. And this is like we were buddies, but you were there with Brian. This is like a long time ago, and there was a bunch of people already dancing in front of the stage, and we needed somebody up there. So Landry just went up there and put headphones on and just danced, and everyone's dancing. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah. I was like, oh, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Landry is a pretty good DJ, not to, toot her
I
own
don't
horn or
know too
anything.
much about it, but
She
I tried.
did-
DJ Just Kitten.
parade
Just
float.
kidding. It literally reminds me of the plane ride from Vegas.
I'm gonna start
We
crying.
cut back in. We have a really cool friend named Jeff, and he has a plane, and sometimes he takes us places.
My name is Jeff.
And we were leaving Las Vegas, and we're getting on his plane, and Landry, like little kid in me, walked up to me and put her hand on my shoulder, and she goes, "I'm gonna have to sit next to you on the plane." And I go, "Why?" She goes, "Claire and Brian want to kill you, right?" And I was like, "Am I being that bad?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I go,
Yeah.
"Well."
And then you just proceeded to sit there and scream in my ear.
Well, I couldn't talk, so I just kept
Yeah.
making that weird noise
Yeah.
in my voice. I was like,
I'm like, will you stop?
But we sat by the
So
bar.
annoying. yeah, that was
Both
an
of you.
ordeal.
Shocker.
But before we get too far off White Party, shout out Mickelson. So we did that AI video, which was awesome. You were in the
Yeah.
hot air balloon, I believe.
Yes, it was amazing.
And there's a lot of people that were like, "Man, I can't believe that you got a helicopter." And it was like AI's getting so tricky where people don't get it. I think especially some older people that are like,
Sure.
there's people that were like, "Dude, Mark got a white Lincoln now," and I'm like, "That's not real." And they go, "What part?" And I'm like, "The whole
thing.
the whole thing." So the point of the video is like, it doesn't matter how you get there, just get there. So I don't even know if you know this, but Jason and Angela Mickelson, it was their 26th wedding anniversary yesterday.
Nice.
They were in Iowa, and they were sitting by a pool, and they were like, "We need to go there. It doesn't matter how you get there. You should just get there." This was at like 7:30, and we're like, they're full of shit. At 9:30, they go, "We rented a plane. We're coming." It does, and they go, "It doesn't matter how you get there. You just get there." And I'm like, "You're shitting me." I'm like, "You're joking." They're sending us pictures on the plane, and then they show up, and they're like, it was so cool. And then they had to go wheels up. They left at like 12:45. But like, that's how cool that party is. That someone's
Yeah.
like, "I have to be there." Chartered a plane for 3 hours, jumped around. I mean, That's so
That's
cool.
genius.
That couldn't be
Yeah.
cooler. Happy anniversary. That was
Yeah,
so
it's
dope.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it really is. I mean,
And yesterday was Tuesday. That's crazy.
it's a big who's who party. You know what I mean? It's like you're looking out there, and I'm just like, you see everyone,
Yeah.
and you know everyone,
Yeah.
and then there's people from Kansas City coming down, St. Louis, and
Yeah.
they're coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and they're coming in just for that. And then you got other people. Well, why are they doing it on Tuesday night? Well, that's how we get.
Just how it
down.
works. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how it works
Yeah.
here at the Lake
Tuesday's the
Ozarks.
day.
That's when obviously a lot of the industry parties happen on Tuesdays and stuff. That's always kind of been a thing. So,
Man,
I mean,
Yeah.
could you imagine if we
Oh
threw
my
that party or if
God.
they threw that party on
I was
They would
Saturday
have
or
to
Friday?
charge like
You couldn't do it.
$50
You couldn't
to
do
get
it.
for
in.
sure, yeah,
It'd be
It
insane.
would be insane.
Yeah,
I mean, but I guess it's like any other like Zero Ducks or but still.
right.
We had
Wild.
like 9 boxes of those light up sticks, and I feel like we could have done a better job distributing them because everyone was just taking handfuls and throwing them to the same person, and they'd be
They
like
didn't
one,
go very far.
There'd be like one girl
No.
with like 20 of them, and
Yeah.
then someone just throw 10 more at them, and I'm like, guys, let's get these spread out a
Well,
little.
you
Yeah.
can't throw
Yeah.
them. I guess if we could.
I
get off
mean,
the
if you
stage
can
and-
spray someone in
Yeah.
the face with CO2, you can
Yeah.
throw a foam stick at them. I
Actually,
think
we
they'll
turned the
live.
whole box on, and I went to the bathroom because there's a big line to the bathroom, and I set it there, and I
Oh,
go,
I actually was over there.
I go-
I saw some of these
I
people
go-
just like, here you go, here you go. I'm like,
I said, I
You
go,
get a
hey, when
light
you're done
stick.
peeing, get a light up stick, and this girl's like, fuck yeah.
People go crazy over like those are what like $1 light up sticks to make probably, and it's like
Oh, it's
people
so,
eat it up.
it just makes the whole like
Yeah.
ambiance of everything. It's like its own prop.
Adds
It looks
to
so
it,
cool.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
those are so sweet.
Yeah, they even do that like Saturday nights there at the Westport Lane in Kansas City. Every Saturday night at midnight, they hand out glow sticks. I mean, they just go crazy over
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
There's literally this girl last night. She's like, "Hey, can I have one of those?" This was like before they were like going out, and I was like, "Oh, I think we gotta wait for a little bit." And she's like, "Okay." She turns around and walks away. And I like look up at the crowd, and there's like 15 people with glow sticks. And I'm like, "Oh shoot! I guess, yo,
Come back, come back.
No
my
glow
bad."
stick for
we were hoarding like 2,500 glow sticks on the stage. I'm like, "No, my bad."
You
Yeah.
can't help it. You gotta wait.
Sorry, little
They
shawty.
got one. Oh, I guess they do. My bad.
If you're listening this, we'll
Yeah.
give you a glow stick.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Or glow sticks.
Yeah.
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 Rather get a glow stick.
That's how Hannah got that Surfside.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big.
Yeah, the Surfside chain, baby.
Shout out.
Shout out Surfside.
Also,
Shout out
speaking of
Hannah.
lighting up the night, I couldn't be
Ooh.
more happy about this sponsor. Do we get sponsors now? This is
I
whole legit.
Sponsor
know,
babies.
so great.
Wait,
Super lights. These
let
are
me
my
get a little
favorite.
ASMR
Yeah, yeah.
for you.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the super lights. The only thing they're doing everything right is that the oranges are my favorite by far.
Really?
So I could do the big picture.
I love
Blue
all
is
the
the
flavors.
best.
Blue's the
Blue
best.
is the
Well,
best.
you told me it was green. That was the best.
yeah. Well, yeah, because I wanted all the
Well, we
oranges.
can try every
Yeah, yeah.
single one.
Yeah, we got
but
plenty.
Have you had the orange?
I haven't had any. This would be
Oh,
my
dude.
first.
Oh, you
day.
haven't
Hit the
had them at
orange.
all?
Dude,
They're
try the orange.
so good.
They are
Try
it's
that right
literally a
now.
game changer because you're getting
Hydrated.
hydrated while you
Mhm.
dehydrate yourself.
Oh wow.
I had we did the Great American Challenge
Oh,
thing.
what was that crazy shit
Oh,
you
yeah.
did? Okay.
Pause for comedic timing.
Yeah, yeah. How good's that?
Cheers.
Oh, that's delicious.
I know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, our friends, we had a dock party because, we're at the lake. And we had 3 teams of 4 people. We called it the Great American Challenge. So each team had to drink 30 Mick Ultras, 12 Super Lights. We had to eat an entire pizza that we all got delivered from Domino's. Like this Domino's guy came down the entire hill, walked all the way down to the dock and dropped the pizzas off.
Nice.
And then, so before you, or like after you finished all of that, then you had to start on a 200-piece puzzle. And then whoever, it took us an hour and 4 minutes to do all of it.
And you won.
My team won.
Yeah.
Shout out Blue Team. Shout out
Yeah.
Blue Team.
Shut up, Blue Team. I could crush all that. That puzzle would get
But
there.
you
and
had
I
to.
would
Yeah.
You
destroy.
didn't each you had to as a team consume the 30.
Yeah.
the
So
12,
it didn't matter if
the pizza.
Swift ate,
The
4
the
pieces
doobie.
of pizza, but we had
And
kind of
then-
all said the math I think was 8 or something drinks per person, 2 pieces of pizza. So I drank a couple more Super Lights because the guys were drinking beer, and that's obviously harder to go
Yeah.
down. But it was
It's like
It was
a
so
bar
fun.
Olympics. When is that, by the way? It's coming
Yeah.
up, right?
This upcoming Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
B's emceeing it.
no way.
Yeah.
They're bringing B back to be the MC.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nick's boy. Yeah.
next boy.
Keep
Your
the
favorite.
CO2 away from them.
Yeah.
That
No
those
CO2.
Surfside chains. Hannah posted a really cool picture on the national Surfside deal, and
Mhm.
so they give one away. They give one a week, right?
Yeah, it's like the no bubbles, no troubles.
So then I was
contest.
like, I gotta win one. So I
Yep.
wore a beaver head mask and I took one, and I won it. But the last day, it was between me and an old folks home,
Oh,
and all these old people were like had it, and they were like cute, and I was like, I'm not. I was texting everybody. I go, you got to vote for me. Vote for me in this. I was texting people from high
Yeah.
school, like, you got to vote for me.
Yeah.
And I won by like 1%, but we got 2 chains in the
Yeah, we
office.
got 2 chains.
2 chains.
hey.
Yeah, and that old folks home, come at me next time. I'm gonna win.
Read
again.
them and
Yeah.
weep,
on
Yeah.
losers.
Yeah. No chains.
I mean,
Old folks
Yeah.
have got no
Now I feel
chains.
bad.
I don't.
I don't.
I don't. They should have brought it harder.
No, literally. When
They
it
actually
comes
did
to
really good.
when it
They
comes
did
to
really
Michael
good.
Swift, like
Yeah.
he will die before he loses
This is
Yeah,
something.
I'm
Like
trying.
whether it's
You're
a race
trying.
or
Oh
Yeah.
my word.
No, these super lights, they're my new favorite drink. But the orange, if you do a shot, so it's vodka based, but if you do a shot of vanilla vodka in it, you go creamsicle mode.
whoa.
Oh, and that's
Yeah.
when
You're
it's just,
unlocking
So
new
good.
flavors.
yeah, on
Yeah.
ice, it's really good.
they're really
Really?
easy to
They are.
shotgun too.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, a bunch
we were
of
at Lake
alcoholics.
House, and Hannah can open up our shotgun stuff with her teeth. So I'll be like, Hannah,
bad.
open this. So we were like passing beers and shotgun up at Lake House on Sunday. It was pretty,
What an animal.
pretty wild.
Oh my goodness.
I'll do it right now.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
yeah.
Pumped
Dude,
Your
it's-
dentist is like, oh, what do you
Yeah.
do?
Dude,
Wouldn't matter. I already got
If
spills and
this
stuff. Swift said, "Wear your outfit from last night." I didn't
Yeah,
even take it off. And
These
slept
two
in it.
are still wearing their white party outfits from last
we
night.
made the agreement, and then we go, no matter what, you got to wear your
No.
outfit. And then Landry's
He
like,
put
I'm
it-
wearing
it
this.
was-
And I was like, I'm going to try and throw up on you at the end of the night so you have to wear it. And
My dress is in
I
the
would not
washing
have.
machine right now because it has stains.
I think I
all
threw
over
mine
it.
in the trash.
this is going to be, how do you wash
Trash.
this thing?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Just put in
Pretty
like one of those mesh
interesting.
sack.
So wait, did you
things.
buy this from somewhere?
Yeah, I ordered this 2 years ago.
It's nice.
It got here like late, so this is from like
Got here 2 years late?
I ordered this in high
Where'd you
school.
order
got
it
here.
from?
What's that?
China?
I don't know. Somewhere in Italy. John Flippo knows where it is.
Wow,
He ordered.
really?
John Flippo ordered a suit from there.
It was probably expensive.
Our buddy's Loud Luxury.
Mm-hmm.
He
Oh,
got
yeah.
married in one of their
Our good,
suits. like,
our
yo,
great
like,
close little
yeah,
friend,
yeah,
our
yeah.
friends, Loud
They are.
Luxury.
They are.
We've met a couple. We had dinner with
they,
them. They're
they
awesome.
went on my boat.
Yeah, that was
We're-
fun. That was super cool.
I love Loud Luxury.
That was they're from or the one guy's from where Drake's from, and we were talking. It was right when Toronto.
You
we were
and the
talking
six,
about the
you
Drake
raised me
Kendrick beef.
right.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh my god.
I love. What do you think about Drake's new album, Iceman? I mean, 3
Oh.
albums because he's shocked us all and dropped 3 albums at once.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. I mean, it's good.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
convinced.
alright,
He
yeah.
hates it.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
hates
Team
it.
Drake, but that I can't get into the new shit at all.
I've not
It's-
gotten any requests for any of the songs.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's good, but that is like music. I love rap, like in like the old school '90s.
Yep.
like
Rap
that was
money.
the
Well, the 3 album
the
thing was.
jam. But now it is so different.
it's very
It's
I
different.
mean,
hard,
Shebang
like-
is pretty good.
I don't even
Yeah,
know what
but-
that is.
Oh my god, it's like
So the
Birds on
3 album
Beach,
deal was though to get out of
Shebang.
his contract with Universal, and now he's gonna go like on his own. So he had 3 albums left, so he just released all that to get out of it. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
so but anyway,
I was really hoping he was gonna have like a Lil Wayne feature on one of the songs because he like advertised like Iceman and Fireman, and it was a picture of both of them, and then there just wasn't a Lil Wayne song on there.
I wish he would have had a
And I
song
was like, oh,
on those 3 albums.
Cassie
Yeah.
likes
Oh my
Cassie
gosh,
likes it.
yeah.
Shebang's good. Back me up, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
There
you
were
should
I mean,
he
fuck
there,
up.
literally
there are some
no
good ones.
on my Instagram dump from the white party.
Yeah.
There's a song and he says like something about the white party. Like I sent you the lyrics, and so then I put that as my
Oh,
song
shit.
behind my pictures. So shout out
Get
Drake.
with it.
Damn, I wasn't with that. But also Drake though, I couldn't appreciate this from you. But
Yeah.
so when we were at Gator Forever on NFT, it was like my Super Bowl end of the year. But it was always we'd play over, and then
Mhm.
like even for our office or for everything, it's such a applicable song because it's like I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year,
Yeah.
and it's like
Who the fuck
it gets
are
me
y'all?
so jacked up, and
Yeah,
like the
that's a
fact
good
that
one.
you've picked up like done that, and you'll play that at the end of the night some night. I'll like run through a wall when I hear that. I
Yeah.
get so excited.
I-
It's so exciting.
I
yeah.
can
True.
see it literally from
Yeah.
the stage, and I
You see
know.
him right
I know, and I'll look out there and I'll
Yeah.
see you arms wide open, and you're like,
Yeah.
yes, and I'm like,
Dude,
he's in it.
it
right
hits
now.
so
How
hard.
many times
He's in it
has
right
he
now.
held up his phone while you're DJing and it
Play
says
Over?
"Play Over" by Drake?
Always,
Yeah.
yeah.
Several.
So-
Do you- Does that get annoying when people do that, or do you care?
It depends. Yeah, it's that's obviously been how people are
Requesting songs now, yeah.
but it's all about the approach, really. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like you miss
Yeah.
out, and like some people will come up like, hey, could you do this? You mind? And I don't mind song requests at all, because sometimes people will put something up, and I'm like, yo, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'll play it next. And like, especially if I'm somewhere where like I can play their song request, like literally the next song, and I'll just like, oh, and then just like boom, start like mashing it into the next
Yeah.
song, and they're like, whoa,
Blew their minds.
whoa, you just
Yeah.
did that, and it's
Yeah.
like they're like, that's awesome, and
Nothing-
they're like, I live for those moments. I love that
Yeah.
stuff.
Man, you want to hear something you make fun of me about? This
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
good. And I don't think we've
Everything?
told this story
Let's
yet.
lock in.
But we always go to boat races. We have a bunch of friends that live in Key West because we go back and forth. And Jim and Summer are like the coolest people in the world. Jim took us down on his boat from Miami to Key West for boat races. So him and Summer stayed on the boat. The Sorensens and us stayed on the boat. Jim is the best. And so he takes us to this island, Fisher Island. It's like a subscription-based deal. You got to be a member there. There's peacock. I'm taking pictures of Nikki and peacocks. I'm like,
Wow.
where'd you guys even get peacocks? And they're like, Oprah's got a house here. I'm like, is she here? Like, what's going on?
You get a
And- yeah.
peacock.
Are
You
these
get
her
a peacock.
peacocks?
And it was
Oprah's peacocks?
this bar was crazy, but they made these margaritas, and I hate pulp, and it was like, I mean, I was eating this margarita, and and then we stopped by Ocean Reef, another place. It's like another subscription or like thing that Jim, best host, unbelievable time, like so all this stuff, and then we get on the boat, and that Chris Hager usually DJs the boat. And so he wasn't there. So Jim's like, Swift, you're on music. I'm like, I got this. So I got a
Do you,
playlist. No, I got a playlist. Whole boat's it's like overhit, unbelievable. All our friends are there. And then in the middle of it, I'm like, I gotta switch to Big Booty Mix because that Nirvana opened. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
So plays it. I don't have ads turned off on my YouTube. So a whole boat full of baller ass people. And then everyone's jumping on the boat, and then it goes, do you have allergies and need Claritin? Like, I was so embarrassed. And then afterwards, I thought about all the stuff that Jim like paid for, and I was like,
And then you.
I didn't
Yeah.
have $12 ads turned
These
off.
people
And I
have
was like,
subscriptions to entire
Yeah.
fucking islands, and you don't have a subscription to Spotify
I
Premium,
know.
bro.
Do you-
I put it
did
on
you
the
buy it
no.
finally?
I put it on the list for
Still
Cassie to
not.
buy it.
Oh,
Yeah.
still?
It's on the list for
Swift.
Cassie to turn it off. Yeah.
I just downloaded
Cassie's
Spotify like last month, and I already have Premium.
Dude, I was like, when I heard the Claritin ad, I was like, "Ooh."
Whose phone is that?
Whoops. Whose phone is that?
Swift. That is like the worst when you're like on aux or something, like on a boat or like
Something
wherever you're
happens,
at,
yeah.
and like one of your like unhinged saved songs that you have pops up. You're like, oh shit, like next. It's like a minute of panic.
I mean, that's a hard launch from that to.
Do you like
an
Big Booty
allergy
mixes?
commercial.
I love them. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. A lot goes into making that,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can see they've shown their production before, and you just see their screen, and they got stuff everywhere, and they're killing those.
Well, you
Yeah.
got to meet Jason DeRucci.
Yeah.
So he's the man. But one of the cool stories was he had twins last year or 2 years ago when he was kids.
Yeah, last year.
So on the two friends rider, you have to have a picture of two friends in the green room. And he had his kids 3 days before they played. So the picture in the rider were the twins
Oh,
of
that's
the two
amazing.
friends. That's
Oh,
cool as
yeah,
shit.
that's
I
cool.
love stuff like
That's
that.
amazing.
There was all the rider stuff's really weird. There was I think it was Blink-182 didn't want to play places. So on their rider it was like they wanted a skeleton of a baby monkey or something. Like people were like, how do you do that?
Oh
Or
my
like,
god.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Heard.
not. What's the little monkey's name?
What would be
Punch.
on your rider?
Punch.
Punch.
Yeah.
You
You thought about this?
I wouldn't need a lot, I really don't. It depends on, a lot of times people have a lot of stuff on the riders because like Steve Aoki had a lot of stuff, but he
Yeah.
had a show that he was going to,
Mhm.
right after that. So like
he's got to eat lunch and
yeah, like
yeah.
dude, they'll get like packs of shirts and like underwear and stuff, and it's like, dude, you just toss that stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when
Yeah.
you're out there like that, you just, hair products and just all kind. You name toothpaste, all that stuff. You name it. But yeah, then you'll get some people that are like,
I
well,
want only blue M&Ms.
yeah, only
or,
literally. I was
you
getting
know,
ready to say the
weird-
same thing. Yeah. You'll get or
Weird
crazy baby monkey skeletons. Kind of weird. That's but
Yeah.
It was
Really
bowling when I was at the Toad. There was bigger acts there, and there was like riders, and one was like bowling for soup. They needed
Yeah.
porn, so we had to go buy. No, we had to go get a
Fuck.
Party Cove DVD from the La Fadas. It was really weird. And then on Air Supplies, there was like I forget what, I think it's like, I'm all out of love. Like Air Supply.
Please
But they
continue.
needed
That's good.
12 dozen white roses and red roses. And I'm like, dudes,
Come on.
Come on.
What would be on your rider if you were a DJ?
all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
could you
yeah.
imagine his
Yeah.
Like,
writer?
actually, I need 4 orange super lights
Yeah.
and
Super
some
lights for
Soup
sure.
dumplings.
Soup dumplings. The one thing, Miss Pat, the comedian, she's the best, but she was like, she has a big wine cellar, and she says on every rider, her assistant, they have a list of all the wines,
Yeah.
and she doesn't even drink wine, but she's like, I want this bottle, this bottle, this bottle. She doesn't drink and puts them in her bag, and then puts it in her wine cellar.
Oh, actually,
And then
that's
so
pretty
she's like,
amazing.
that's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she
it's like
tours
a
all the time.
collector.
And I'm like, that's some next level thinking stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you can look up people's riders, a lot of them online and stuff, and and see that stuff. If you're ever interested in seeing people's riders, but yeah, there's some crazy stuff. I've seen some crazy stuff.
dude, you and your boy Mitchell were on stage at Lake House a couple years ago, and you had a water gun full of tequila.
Oh, I
And
remember.
it was
Yeah, I
so
remember
funny, like
that.
out of a cartoon, because no matter wherever Landry sat, it kept landing like on the
Hell
side
yeah.
of her head, and then she like consciously moved to the other side, and you
would
guys spotted it,
still
like hitting her,
hit
just
me.
like, what is going on?
Yeah, I'm not sure why we thought that was a good idea.
Yeah,
but-
it was a terrible
but we
idea.
picked that bad
Yeah.
boy up at the gas station on the way,
Yeah, that's the
and
best.
it was originally filled with green tea, and we were just kind of shooting in people's mouths. But then the night got a
The
little
tequila.
carried away, and we poured tequila on that bad boy. And there might have been a little cross mixture of the two in there.
I
And
drank
yeah, I remember
Yum.
Mitchell was like pumping that thing up, and I'm like, dude, that's
You
a
know-
lot of pumps. That thing's gonna squirt all the way across. And then he shot her all the way across the room, and I was like, there was like this one dude who was like smoked right in the face, and he was so mad.
Yeah.
He was so mad. He come like rushing the stage, and I was like, oh, put the gun down, put the gun down.
Like, what water gun? What water gun?
Yeah,
Yeah, what water gun? Oh, yeah.
We should put some super lights and some water guns when
That
we
would be
cove out
okay.
and
Oh,
just
man.
like
Yeah.
Get like
Dude.
the backpack water gun, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
really just dump 'em
Dude,
in.
with
water
like the
guns
little
are
the
good.
Nice
electric.
and
Don't give
pump.
him any ideas.
Yeah.
Sorry.
One of my favorite, like those front tables, people dance on them,
Yeah.
and they're awesome. And our buddy Casey from Key West hit the splits on them one time, and he got kicked out. It was amazing.
There's
But,
a video of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a video of it. I've seen it.
it was wild.
Yeah, that was scary.
Shout out
I-
Casey,
yeah,
he's the
yeah,
man.
it was
But
scary.
Wait, you got kicked out of Lake House for doing the splits?
Right? They never
Casey's
kick
a big
anyone
guy.
out,
He
but-
he it's
I've
a,
seen
it's a
way
party
weirder
starter.
things.
He's a big dude,
He's a
and he
big
can
dude.
do it. So he also he won a drag queen contest in Key West, a big fundraiser,
Yeah.
and his drag name was Winona Jugs.
Amazing.
Dude, he's the fucking man.
Amazing.
He's the mayor of Key West. He's the
Unreal.
fucking real.
The mayor of
Winona.
Key West,
Dude, he's the
Winona
man. Yeah, I love it
Jugs.
down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Cassie, when she started hanging out a little bit more,
Yeah.
so she got into party mode, and she was dancing on a table, and Nikki was looking out for her, and she was dancing with her purse, and it was one of the funniest interaction of two chicks I've ever seen. Nikki's like screaming at Cassie, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And Nikki grabs her purse and rips it off her like shoulder. And she goes, "If you're gonna do hot girl shit, you can't have your purse on you." And I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "Good looking out." Like it was
Yo.
like, yeah. But she was just doing it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a diaper bag.
We were on the
Yeah.
Landry and I were on the tables at Lake House 13 Memorial Day weekend, and there was so many cans of Surfside and other stuff on the table. So Landry and I like looked down at my younger brothers, are like, clear a path, like so we
Get
could
it
walk
outta
back and
here.
forth. It was so funny. I love Lake
Yeah.
House.
Dude, that's
It
so
is.
fun.
It's a lot of fun over here. I've got so many crazy videos from that place. Just so
Oh,
much,
man.
crazy stuff and funny stuff and like literally there's this one video and I'm like filming my buddy and he had like just ordered these like Vegas bombs and they're like sitting there on like a tray and there's this girl that's like dancing on the bar like right by him. And she just hits like the splits and like tray goes flying off and I go right to his face and he's like and I was like, yo, that's hilarious. Like, oh my gosh.
R.I.P.
There was a twerk contest, and one time it was like a dude twerk us or something, and Chuck was there.
Yeah.
And I look over, and Chuck is like, I'll never be as good a shake as Chuck is now. And he's in like, he has money boxers on, and he's doing pull-ups on the bar. Like, and I was
When
like,
was
oh my
this?
God. Dude, it was crazy.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, dude.
Oh, that's so wild.
Dude, he was ready to
Oh, that's good. You never want to wear bad
Yeah,
undies.
don't be caught with them white tighties up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they were talking earlier this week about peak male physical fitness, and they were like, "Well, you and me are at the top of it," you know. And I was like,
Obviously.
I get it. But
Who said that?
well, you guys were saying, like, you know, and I was like,
I think we
you
said
know,
Riley Green was,
Yeah,
but whatever.
I don't know who that
Not
loser
you.
is, but anyway, so.
Well, he's not Riley Orange.
Yeah. Speaking of orange superlights, but when you went speedo at
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
Like, you
at
just, like,
Tap.
is the speedo coming back? You retiring that? Because I thought you would go like, hey, I'm in a speedo and like get in, get out.
Yeah.
You were like, you'd go all out, man. It was like, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you know,
Speedo headband and didn't you have like a wig or something?
You're killing it.
Or just a headband?
I have a
lot of
whole
things.
thing of props.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stuff,
Or
and,
no, you put it in your pants
yeah,
in
well,
the speedo.
yeah.
yeah,
Clip it.
yeah. I actually had to get the little bra insert, and I had to put it in my pants because some of those were a little tight. I think they came from China, and
Seaman.
China.
men's and medium in China is a little different than over here. So
They
that was
probably
very,
meant, like,
very
children's
tight
men's.
revealing. So yeah, I
Yeah.
never thought I'd have such a large collection of Speedos, and they're just on the shelf right now. So you never know if they're gonna
Undisputed.
come
Come
out, or
Yeah.
it
get
is 4th of July, 200.
Sounds
it
like
big,
you need
do
to
it
wear a
big.
speedo to make party go great again.
Dude, if you can get to make Party Cup great again and then if you work that night, that is fun. That's coming up.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so much fun. So we're in the mix.
When is
now.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going
It's
on.
July 25th, 26th.
Let's grab a get down
16th.
guide.
Oh yeah, I always get them confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your Nikki's birthday weekend.
Ooh,
Speaking
big
of 4th
time.
of July week, where else are you going to be 4th of July weekend besides Sunday Funday Lake
July
House
18th.
13th?
That is a great question. I'll have to look at my calendar, but believe that weekend is level 5 during the day. Obviously, Shady Gators Friday night. Level 5, I believe they'll be there for the Zero Ducks Given with
Chanel West Coast. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
fun.
And then I might be there on Sunday too. I'm not sure. I probably should have looked at that before the pod.
That's okay.
But
We'll pop your
It
schedule
it is
up.
it is the whole list of everywhere I'm playing each weekend and all that stuff. It is on my website djnickniemeier.com.
Okay.
So if you ever looking, there's also some different spots out there that have some stuff for me as well. So yeah.
How was your Aoki experience with all that? That had to look wild.
Yeah.
That and it was unreal.
Yeah.
It really was. And to see that down here, I mean, I don't know what you compare it to. Vegas, maybe. I mean,
Right.
a lot, it's and being on the stage and looking up and just seeing the amount of people, and I was like, wow, this is really crazy. And then everybody packed the stage there. The pools were packed. The VIP was packed. I mean, and the whole crew over there did great. The hospitality was great. They were running around all. That's a big property to cover. Side to side, up and down. You're really moving. But dude, the sound is amazing. The video walls are cool. I get to do like visuals and music videos and stuff over there. But
Z-Man's got all that dialed in, right? He's doing the walls and stuff over there.
yeah. Got her dialed in. But I mean, and Steve came out and just, absolutely tore us, ripped a set. It was amazing, and he loved it. And he told him that he wanted to come back, multiple times,
Ooh.
and gave him a big shout out, on Instagram and stuff like that. So
So he's posting stuff. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's that's huge, especially for an artist like him. So
Is he like probably one of the coolest guys you've met doing the DJ stuff, or is there like another celebrity that's been like cooler or more famous than?
I don't, it really depends. Everyone that I've met usually is pretty nice or cool, to an extent. There was one guy who was kind of a beehole.
Who's that?
Beehole. Uh-oh. Who's the beehole?
It goes by the name Ludacris. He wasn't very
Oh, Luda?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, he was.
tea is hot.
That was one of the first people I opened for, and that was back in college. And yeah, he was. I remember
Did he tell you to get out of the way?
Yeah, literally, dude.
Yeah.
I remember
Literally.
there was a meet and greet, and all these kids were excited for this meet and greet and everything. And he goes back there to it, and his entourage, he had an entourage around him the whole way, and they're like, "All right, everybody, get in one photo. And he's gonna take one photo, meet and greet's over. And I'm thinking, dang, you're grouping all these people into one photo.
That's wild.
And so I of course was in the photo, but it was behind like a green screen, and I wore green. And
It's just a floating head.
so it looks like I have
It's
like
just
yeah,
your head.
yeah. And I'm like, man. So
That sucks.
yeah, but so that was crazy. But usually everybody's pretty cool, you
Yeah.
know, and everybody knows, they're out on the road doing this or wherever, and got
It's
the
like
same.
that's what you're doing. You kind of
Yeah.
have to expect and be like,
Yeah.
well, if you don't like it, then don't
You're
do it.
literally an entertainer. Like,
Don't do a meet and greet then.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that Fast and Furious money again too.
See?
So.
Yeah.
That was,
Get
that,
Fast and
that was when
Furious, get
they
through
were
the
ripping
meet and
through
greet.
'em. Yeah.
Mm.
There's a Ludacris, it was like a post that some guy was waiting tables, and he goes, I waited on a Ludacris one time, and they overcooked his spring rolls, and he goes, Ludacris said, hey man, spring rolls are unpredictable, and he goes, and I think about it all the time, and now that guy posted it, and I think about it every time I see a spring roll. I was like, spring rolls are
You
unpredictable.
know what else are unpredictable? Your dumplings.
We'll cut that.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing. I was just like, where did that come from?
Just laughing at me.
I will say your dumpling presentation is amazing.
It's a
I've
10 out of
never
10.
seen
Dumplings getting good.
such a dedicated dumpling host.
He is a dumpling.
He is a
Yeah, no,
dumpling.
and I mean professional. I mean, look at those on
The cameras
on
can't see it.
spoons
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything.
Now, I would like
Oh,
to,
here.
They're
I'd like
probably
to just
cold.
say,
Yeah, they're probably cold now.
Cheers.
Okay.
But
Yeah, get you in there.
Not the like authentic.
there's a big difference between a normal dumpling and a soup dumpling.
Okay.
Soup dumpling is what I'm into.
Okay, interesting.
Because I thought the only way you could eat soup was like this.
Yeah, sure. Oh, there's
Nope.
like soup in the dumpling.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little envelope for soup.
Wow.
It's like a
It's
little
delicious.
envelope for soup. Hey, production
So-
team, can you keep it down over there? Thank you.
Yeah. Soup dumplings are the way to go. I didn't know they were a thing till like a month ago. Now I'm like obsessed. I even
They
got
are
the
really
little
good, though.
spoons now. So
Good,
Is that,
soup.
what, is that
Good
what those
soup.
are?
we got the Fletcher
yeah, but
ordered
now
those
they're
spoons.
not. They're not very hot or soupy.
I'm
So they're
gonna be
probably
honest,
from
that
last
wasn't
night.
very good.
I first had them. He made them at his house, and I was like, "These are amazing." And I was craving them, and he has this whole like steamer basket deal, like official.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, where did you get those dumplings? Where did you get this steamer basket?" So I ordered all of it. So I'm making my own dumplings too.
Dude, if we get
Since
a
you won't let her-
if
you
we
never
get
let
a
me have
soup
any.
dumpling sponsor, I'm gonna flip out.
Yeah.
Next.
If
I
you're
had soup dumplings.
listening,
Shout out soup dumplings at Target.
do they
How
have
many?
what's
how many
the
of those
brand?
have you had?
What's that?
How many of those have you had?
How many of those have you had?
This is my only one.
That's definitely
Second.
like your fourth.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
He's had 3 orange ones and now a pink one.
I'm starting a
Yeah.
podcast.
I can't see them anymore in the box. So it's getting deep in
Well,
there.
Nick,
Oh my gosh.
speaking of Superlights, would you
Yeah.
like to do a segment sponsored by Superlights?
Oh, I'd
Yes,
love to.
we have a little game
Yeah,
for
we
you.
have a game.
Oh, wow.
So
We
we
get the
reached
card.
out to the guys that take out our trash, but we couldn't get a hold of them because the name of the segment would be "Put It in the Trash or Not." So
Oh.
we put out a playlist every holiday weekend, pretty much from Swift and
Yeah.
Co. It's
Yeah.
me, Landry, and Cassie for the most part, and we put stuff out.
Sure.
And we've gotten into huge arguments about songs where they're ongoing. So there's songs that
Oh boy.
that we feel strongly about. You don't have to be married. So would you put this on a playlist or throw it in the trash? So
This is
Right.
like this
Alright.
is this like for my personal listening to
Yeah.
or what I would
So-
play?
Yeah,
know,
whatever.
let's say-
yeah,
Whatever
what do
I
you
would-
think?
If
what
you're-
I
Whatever
think?
you think.
if you're putting
feel.
if you're like you don't be married to it, but if you're gonna put it on a playlist, you're throw it in the
Yeah,
trash.
basically like
Sure.
smash the song or trash the song.
Okay.
So
Smash or trash?
here's the list.
Let's hear it.
First song is "In This Bit" by Chris Lorenzo.
Oh yeah, definitely smash that one. That's a great one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got like probably 10 remixes of it right now too, and they all slap. You can play any of them.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
Such a versatile.
Yeah, That's
Okay,
great.
Opalite by Taylor Swift.
yeah. I mean, I'm not on my playlist. It's not on my, I don't mind Taylor, and I feel like I just disappointed you. I'm so sorry. I thought
That's
this
okay.
was my playlist.
Yeah,
I just,
it's
know,
his.
I
What he
mean,
wants.
us being like Kansas City people and all, we got to support.
Well, no, I definitely support, but I just, I'd rather, I mean,
It's
in
fine.
streams.
I mean, for
She's not for everyone.
I
She's not for
play, I
everyone.
play it.
Well, for the segment though, when Hannah
Yeah.
makes big facial expressions, if she doesn't agree with you, I like that too.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Alright,
what.
so
If it was
trash.
a remix, I would
Alright.
put it on.
Just
Have
don't
to be
say
like
it.
a-
Don't say it.
Be
Okay.
like a house mix or something.
Okay,
Alright.
so like got it. Okay, Texas by Big X the Plug.
Smash. Yeah, I love Big Explode. Yeah, love that. Yeah.
No Broke Boys, Disco Lines.
It's getting. It's a great song, but it's getting. It's getting played out quite a bit.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy.
I feel like No
Great
Broke
song, though.
Boys. I feel the same way when Blurred Lines came out, where it
Yeah.
was like this song, and now if I hear it, I'm like, turn that shit off. You know, you're just like,
Yeah.
it played it.
We
It had its time
requested
in the
that
sun.
song from you last
Yeah.
summer. That was
Yeah.
one we Instagram DM'd you. It was on in like
That's
2
when it,
minutes, and I was
had
like,
first come
oh
out
my God.
or whatever.
Like, he heard us.
See.
Let me grab a song here.
Hold on, I got
No.
it. It's
She's gonna
coming.
finish.
Miami by Will Smith.
I'm gonna say Smash because I know that's his favorite song.
Yes.
so- yeah. Whoa, look at you. Yeah.
Never. Thank
Welcome
you, Nick.
to
Thank you, Nick.
Miami, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, how do you feel about that? Are you disappointed?
People like it.
I don't like it. Like, I mean,
He hates
Will
it.
Smith, like for Miami, it's like, you know, when he was like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth,
Sure.
keep that song out my fucking ears. That thing is
Dang.
trash, bro. Like,
You don't
I
even want to
like-
listen to it, like when you're in Miami. Like,
Welcome
So we
to
put it
Miami.
on one of the playlists. I don't
I
remember
was
which
so
one it
mad.
was, and he was like so mad at me, and we're like, "This is good. Well, let's bring it back." And
Give
he-
the people
he
what
would not.
they want.
So now we put it on everyone.
We've
just
like
because.
literally yelled at each other about it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like it. Yeah.
maybe
Anyway.
more of
Well,
a
now we know.
damn, I love Miami by Pitbull. You know,
Yeah.
that's maybe a little
No,
better.
you
You
just
don't
gotta
like
go-
that one?
you
It's not
gotta
gonna
go.
do it. No.
Nah,
Will
I
Smith,
like Miami by
Mm.
Morgan Wallen. That's a banger.
Ooh.
Miami.
it's better. Yeah.
Some good mixes
Alright.
out there. That yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
our
that's it.
list. But we also were curious what your favorite big time DJ like right now is besides
Ooh.
yourself.
Ooh, good question. I would say if I had to put one, I'm a big John Summit fan. I'm not
Yes!
gonna lie.
Yes!
I mean, that's for
He is
sure.
good.
That's my
So,
favorite.
but yeah, if you have to dial, one in, but I mean, I listen to him, all. And,
Dude, if John Summit does the Spear again, we got to go Spear.
we are going.
Oh,
I'm going.
Count me in
I've been to the Spear
for sure.
twice now or 3 times.
I gotta check it out.
John
unreal.
Summit could play like anywhere, and I would go.
Yeah.
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 Dude, Spear is unbelievable. We went and saw
Hey, do you want
Wizard
to
of
go to
Oz.
Sphere?
I'll go
Tell
tonight.
us how much you love the Sphere.
I love it. And I wanted to get an
Do you know how to
apple. We went and saw
Spell Spear?
what's that?
You know how to spell-
So I wanted to get an apple. I want to get an apple to Spear, and when they drop him out, and there's an apple that landed between me and a guy, and I was like, I'll die for this fucking apple.
Yeah.
I got
Here
it.
it
And then Claire just caught one and gave it to the guy. I was like, what?
You wanted it.
No, we had plenty of apples. I just wanted to catch one.
They like showed like the movie there.
Yeah, Wizard of
Wow.
Oz. Yeah,
Wow.
it was
Epic.
so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was flying monkey spears going around and everything. It was nuts.
Whoa.
Oh, dude, it is
Yeah.
so trippy.
Wow.
I mean, that movie used to terrify me actually when I was
Same.
little.
They
The
condensed
So
it
it
to
probably
like
would like
oh,
be a wild.
it's got
experience.
a horrible. I forgot how bad the ending is. Like the
don't
ending of
remember
Wizard
the
of Oz, there's a bucket of water and they spill it on the witch and she melts.
Mhm.
And you're like, that's the climax of the movie? Like, all right,
Sick.
cool. Yeah.
I mean, when they made it, that's just what it was.
Yeah. Good thing
They
she
said
doesn't live
that
at
the lady
lake.
with the Wicked Witch, she got sick because all that paint had like lead in it and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Lead-based
it was
paint.
crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah, so don't do that.
Yeah. Don't put it in your
Okay,
house
well.
either.
Okay, I won't. AI is such a big thing, and we see all of this stuff.
Sure.
We were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
Do you? I kind of just went off on a tangent, but do you see AI changing the like music industry at all? Or what do you? How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's crazy. It's, that you can tell AI to write you a song, and obviously people are doing that and stuff. But it's just it doesn't really feel right,
Mhm.
and musicians work hard and what they do and putting stuff out. So to have something that can generate that, it's cool for like scenarios if you wanted to come up with like a jingle or theme
Right,
song or stuff
right.
like that. But if like you're out there like trying to like do a lot of that and stuff, it's kind of
It really won't take away
Yeah,
just from
and
that
that's as far as like creating the music. Now
humanized.
AI can definitely help in the music industry with different, all kinds of different stuff with
Mm-hmm.
it. But actually creating, full music and stuff like that. Just it's kind of
Yeah.
weird,
Well, it's also like when you hear an AI like song, it's
You
like
know it.
You know.
can
Yeah.
tell it's AI.
I think it's like another tool. So, you're still going to need creative people, and creative people are going to do something cool with it. But I don't think it's going to replace anybody. It's just going to be
Yeah.
something else.
I
that
see it
come
all the
with that.
time. They're like, well, do you think it'll replace DJs? Nothing's going to replace seeing somebody in a room and
No.
and having that interaction right there. And they're like, well, but robots. I'm like, you ain't gonna go somewhere to watch a robot DJ? Like what?
Yeah.
Swift mic.
Yeah, I'll be like, that
I mean,
robot didn't play over. I'm going to burn it
Yeah,
down.
dude.
Yeah.
Kill
Like,
it.
clunker, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a
Fuck,
short.
robot. We're getting a robot. Supposedly it's going to come to the office and hang out. So
Are you getting a robot?
supposedly whenever it gets delivered. So
2 years.
It's probably 2 years, like
it's
a
2 years.
it was
It's coming
supposed to
from
be here in
China.
August, but
You,
it's
you
never
order
gonna
from
come.
them weird websites.
Yeah.
I
Timu.
know. I know.
What if we get a Timu sponsor?
They won't
No.
sponsor it.
Fair.
We should get a
I thought
smelling.
it scares me.
We need a smelling salt. Do you have the smelling salts? We should try that.
I've never
We-
tried it.
Ah,
Never tried
world's
a smelling
strongest
salt
smelling
before.
salt.
What is
We
that?
can
That
cut
was
that.
good,
We
Anna.
can cut this if it doesn't work. But
Oh
It's right there.
boy.
I didn't open them though. I was
The
scared.
bag is enough for me.
It
So-
says to
Oh.
not.
Yeah, what's
Like, watch- it
what's
says,
the end game here? What are we?
Ah.
so the name of the
That's
smelling
enough.
salts are
Contents
Ah.
under pressure.
Open
so please
wide.
do
Just kind
not
of smell it a little bit, or
open
Well-
that and
Go like
Hold on.
Blow
No,
this.
no,
I
that's
blow.
not even.
Oh, that's
that's
just
the
the
bag.
bag.
of
get
Yeah,
him.
that's what
Okay,
I'm
well
worried
let him
about.
start
Yeah.
with that.
Well,
Let's get it,
so
I need a
like,
starter,
that
a
close to
microdose.
you.
yeah,
here.
yeah. So Landry had this, and she got like a lazy eye for a
did.
minute, like her face
my whole,
melted.
your sinus, like it all the nasal passage.
Yeah,
Also-
that was
Your eye and it, like,
Her,
that was crazy.
So Nikki was being a bully to her kid Hudson, and goes, "Oh my god."
no, I'm scared.
And she goes,
Don't
Nikki
open that
triple
lid.
dog dared him, and so Hudson like
I mean, you
went in
gotta,
too
like,
close and hit it, and then he flipped out, went to the bathroom, and then Hills was kind of laughing, and I could hear Hudson in the bathroom. He's freaking out, and he goes, "Dad, why are you laughing? I'm gonna die."
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna open.
I mean, he got his nose in there. You're
In
not
there.
supposed to do that.
No,
Sure.
just like you gotta
Um,
keep it.
Oh my gosh.
Also, I think it's really funny when Cassie throws up. So she almost threw it up from these last time.
Throw it up.
Jeez.
You almost throw it up. Oh.
This is not okay.
Ah.
ah,
I'm
Oh
scared.
my.
dude, it's
Oh, I
nuts.
can like.
Oh my god.
It's actually kind of nice because it's
I
like,
like
you know
it,
when you
too.
go swimming in a chlorine pool and you get chlorine
Yeah.
water up your nose.
Yeah.
It's a weird
No.
feeling
Stays
and
there for a while.
it hurts,
It
but at the
burns
same time,
so good.
it does. It's weird. I'm scared.
Ah.
Ah.
Yeah, that little puff down there, that was a lot for me.
Bro, I
that
can
was.
smell it from over here.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
really
check
got
it
in.
out.
You really got in on that thing.
Why is it wet?
We're trying to figure that out.
Yeah, why is Mike wet? We've been trying to figure that all podcast.
I'm just soaked.
Yeah, dude.
See, I like it.
I do.
Okay, I
makes her
like
up.
it.
And it just, so what is that? What do they do exactly?
JujiMufu.com.
Open
That
your-
They
sounds
they
safe.
banned it in the NFL. Like they won't let.
Oh,
you
yeah,
in,
in
so it's
sports,
But
like
you,
they
that.
wouldn't.
can't you have like the little like
Oh my
pouch?
God.
No, no.
Careful, careful. Don't get too close.
Scared. It looks terrible. Looks like something you shouldn't own.
It's from China.
Get it in there.
I like you trying to smell like a cartoon. Like you're trying to suck it.
That's real close.
It's like Vicks vapor rub.
Yeah,
it is.
You get too close
On
in there. Yeah, I'm gonna
steroids.
pass that thing off.
Oh man,
Wow.
I like
Smell
it.
on my microphone.
that's wild,
That'll wake you up.
dude. I can't believe Brant died last night.
R.I.P.
Straight down the
Dude.
barrel.
And so, but yeah, there's Bar Olympics next Tuesday, and then
Yeah.
it's. I mean, we're not too far out from 4th of July. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's-
Where are you
we got that.
DJing next? Where's your next? Do you know?
You're all over the
Let's
place.
see. Wednesday, so Friday. I'm off during the day on Friday. But then I'll be at Shady Gators Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
We need
those-
to
Top
do
deck.
Friday
Yeah.
night.
Yeah,
That
Top
would-
deck.
The
those
rooftop.
Friday nights have been a lot of fun,
Yeah.
and it's I doing the video mixes up there, and I'm playing a lot of cool stuff that
Miami.
a lot of Will Smith up there. No, playing some cool stuff that mixing around and stuff up there that they're really responding to well, and man, it was crazy. But I played Nickelback, Burn It to the Ground the other night
Yeah.
there, and it looked like something out of a movie. Like
Yeah.
they were going insane, and I was like, dude, I never even really played this song. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But like in the right setting, you drop in the right tracks and everything, and then you go into something crazy after that. It's all about the whoa, you did this, and then we went here and there, and but it's been a lot of fun playing there, and even JG came up on Friday. He's like, it's probably gonna be a little bit slower night. I was all right, and within an hour, it's like the place was packed. I was like, oh, this is a slow night.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
we're gonna have.
Do they
lots of
still do
more
the
fun.
foam party up there?
No,
Or do they take
they
that
haven't
away?
done
No,
that.
Yeah, thank God.
so on growing up in Marceline, I got Columbia radio station. So on Y107, they still do advertise. So I always heard, I'd always hear it on the radio and stuff. And so literally the other night I go in there and I see the Y107 van and everything, and I'm like, yeah, they're in here. And so I went upstairs and the guy was there and he's like, oh, hey, I'm Cosmo, and I was like, oh, Cosmo. So
That's cool.
I said, I used to listen to you on the radio, and I was like, kind of walking by him as I was like getting ready to get set up, and he's like, from behind me, he's like, well, what do you mean you used to?
Yeah.
I was like,
What?
oh, Cosmo,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I said,
Well,
all right,
no one
I'm
listens to
moving
radio.
I mean,
down
like
the
when I
area,
drove
man.
here, yeah.
Yeah. So no, it was cool, and he's like, well, we got live streaming. I was like, I'll get you on the live stream, but.
Yeah.
But it's cool, yeah. And I think JG said that they're advertising me on the radio there on
That's
Y107.
awesome.
So it's like what a
Full
cool-
circle.
Oh,
Full circle.
Yeah.
that's
It's-
awesome.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
amazing. So
We used to when those phone parties started. It happened a couple times, but you gotta start any party. You gotta start the phone party. So there'd be these we called the foam dome, but you buy all these bubble baths, and it would just it'd start. So they'd start with like a big pile of foam,
Mhm.
and 2 times I saw it where someone went and just belly flopped into the foam like it was like a mattress.
yeah,
Oh, no.
There was concrete under the
There's-
foam.
yeah.
And I don't know if you're really familiar with foam, but it doesn't catch you. So like
Yeah.
people would like go in like it was like a big pillow and just bust their face, and you're like,
Yeah,
what are
Buddy.
you doing? Yeah.
yeah.
Like, what did you think was gonna
Foam
happen?
got wild. And then every once in a while at the end of the night, it would just be like foam dripping down. It'd just be
Yeah,
like 2 people
so-
grinding in the foam, and you're like,
Ugh.
that's romantic.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a lot.
Love
There
me
was probably a
some
lot to
foam.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That's
how
romantic.
Brian and Landry met in
no.
the foam.
In the foam.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Foam dome. I met your mother. But
We're
that's
talking
it's a cool space up there, and you're trying to find like a big room to like. There's so much room up there. It's so sweet. Like that when we talked about one of the other podcasts, but Friday nights up there for you, like that's sweet.
Yeah.
It is.
So-
It's a lot of fun, man. And I was there was it's a good party up there. And the other night I walked by and I like looked over to see how the band was doing. The band had like 10 people down there, and I had like everybody upstairs, and I was like, dang,
It's just
Yeah.
kind
Hey,
feel
it's
bad.
snooze, you lose,
You know
man.
what I mean,
If you ain't first, you're last.
You ain't first, you're last, baby.
R.I.P. Ricky Bobby. The real Ricky Bobby passed away
What?
this week.
He
He
did?
got in a car accident or a motorcycle accident.
mm.
Yeah, he
That's
just kinda
so
got there.
sad.
Yeah, it's wild.
Aw.
The one of my favorite parties that you've been involved with was when we were doing that belly flop contest
Yes.
over at Tap and Grill, and
Yeah.
Mike Wright's dad, Brown Bear, shout out Brown
Yeah,
Bear,
legend.
went full
Legend.
speedo,
Legend.
and like
It
there's
was
nothing.
a banana hammock.
It was a
yeah,
banana
I
Oh
don't know
my
what it was
god!
called.
But like when there's just like there's parties, there's fun, and then there's like a different level of energy where I feel like everyone's like on the same
Yeah.
page, and when he did that, that whole place was
Went
like that
wild.
was
Brought
like
down the house.
it was
Yeah.
unbelievable. It was just so cool. It was just
And
like,
the picture that was taken, you made like a Nike ad out of it.
Yeah.
Just
was
do it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
hilarious.
It was like and the best part about that is everyone in the pool while he's doing it is like
Yeah.
the faces. If you zoom in on that, it was so cool.
Yeah.
But dude, that was so fun. Such
Yeah.
a good day.
Yeah, dude. Fun fact about that. Also, like, so, X Insurance was doing a contest, and it was like, hey, if you can throw the best X Insurance, watch party, we'll fly you out to Key West, it was like originally for the races and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Well, it just so happened to fall on the same day as that party, as the Billy Flop contest. So we had like this awesome video that was made.
Yeah.
And then like we looked at like the other like people that were like competing, and there's like it was just wasn't anything,
Wasn't
and we
it,
ended up
yeah.
winning the contest, and
Oh, shit.
they flew us down to Key West,
Hell yeah.
and
That's awesome.
we got to go down there for like 4 or 5 days or whatever, and it was all expenses paid. We stayed in Casa Marina or something like that. Like
yeah. that place is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's literally I was like, dude, yeah, then we're slam dunk this contest, and
Oh,
Yeah.
we did.
Did you like Key West?
I did. It was
Yeah,
cool.
it's cool.
It was it was really cool, and it's a lot of fun to go down there and see all that and everything. And literally, I played on a cruise like a few days later, and we had to like
Port there.
there because we got diverted. And I was like, man, I've never been in Key West in my life. Now I've been there twice in the same week. Like,
Right.
So yeah, it's cool down there.
We used to live on top of the Mel Fisher Treasure Museum. That's where all the cruise ships come in. And we had a dope ass apartment, and you saw people come in, but they charge by the minute by boats.
Oh.
So like if you're on a cheap cruise, they might be like, hey, you get Key West at 7 in the morning and leave at 10 because Key West doesn't charge anything. So if you're on, but it's like weird, they'll charge by like the minute on what time you come into harbor and stuff. And there's only 2 dudes that can park the cruise ships like into Key West, so they'll go out and like slide them in.
Really?
Yeah, they'll like go out there on like a little what they call it, tender, and then drive it back in. But it's cool. I love it down there.
Yeah, I was just down there not too long ago. I actually DJ'd one of my buddy's weddings down there, and it was magnificent. I mean, right on the water. It was such a cool setting. We did one of the like party tiki boats the night before.
I love a good tiki boat.
Dude, it was I mean, it was an absolute blast. Then afterwards, after we shut the wedding down, we went downtown and turned it up and turned it on, and then I had to go on a flight the next day, and
That's always rough. Yeah.
Rough
I've had some rough
pumpkins.
ones out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That airport, as we know, is a little wild. Trying to get your bag when everybody's plane lands and that little thing.
Yeah, but they're redoing it.
Yeah,
But still,
it's my favorite airport to fly in and out of. So
yeah.
I had an incident in Key West with that airport. So we were it was my last time leaving, or we'd go back and forth. So I was flying out of Key West to go back home, and we were waiting on a cab, and Claire started mouthing all these people, and so I step in there and got beat up at this cab, and I had a big black eye going into the airport, and the night before we had barbecued in on the beach, and so we had like knives. I put like utensils to barbecue on the beach. I also had a huge steak knife that I put to like cut up steaks.
Huge.
So we go out. I wasn't gonna go out. All our friends like, you gotta go out. It's your last night in Key West. So I thought I dumped all the utensils out of my bag, and I didn't. And then again, some incident happened. So I have a red eye out of Key West. I'm sweating. I just got punched in the face, and I go through TSA, and they flip out, all these people, and they pull me into a back room, and they're like, "We found this in your bag," and I'm like, "What's in my bag?" And he pulls out this huge steak knife, like in my carry-on, and I was like,
Oh
shit. And I was like, dude, I'm not a terrorist. I didn't mean to. And then so I barbecued on the beach, and then they were all like mad, and I just go, dude, look at my face. I had a rough night. And the guy goes, "You good?" And just like,
Oh my God.
You good, buddy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Also, one more. We got this, but we went out, and speaking of John Summit, Nikki was with me. We were at it was the green room or whatever, and we are hanging out with this guy. This guy's like, "I'm John Summit's dad," and we're like, "Yeah." He's showing us pictures of John Summit, and this chick's like, "I'm John Summit's dad." This very attractive young chick just started making out with this old dude because he was John Summit's dad.
Wow.
He was not John Summit's dad at all. We looked it up. He wasn't. And it was just crazy thing to like, because it was such a weird, you're like, I don't even. It was like a weird flex.
Well, like of all the people to be like, I'm so and so's dad, like John Summit is so niche. Like,
So we had
Obviously, it worked before.
we had a fly.
yeah,
We had
Wasn't
a.
it first time?
I lost my ID at that bar, and I had to fly out the next day. So I'm like, how does this work? So I go to the airport, and I go, "Hey, I'm sure this happened before, but I don't have an ID. I need to get on the flight." And they're like, "Well, the whole thing." So they're like, "Okay." So we go to this lady, and she goes, "Ask me all these questions, my social security number, everything." And she goes, it was like a weird thing. She was on the phone with somebody, and she goes, "Well, I'm going to ask you a series of questions only you would know." And I'm like, "Perfect. I'll know this because it's me." So the first question she asks is, she goes, "You're traveling with your wife, Clara Swift, right?" And I go, "Yeah, she's right there." And they go, "Cool. Name somebody that you know other than your wife." And I go, "Jim Swift, who's my dad." And the lady goes, "Jim Swift." And then she looks at me and she goes, "No." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "James Swift. His name's James. It goes by Jim." They go, "Oh, that's correct." So it was like a game show, and they're like, the question was, name somebody you know. And she goes, "You didn't get it."
You tried.
Yeah. But they ended up letting me
No.
on the flight and going, so it was cool.
That's
And I
so
saw Frank from Papa Chubby's at the bar, so shout out Frank. Yeah.
the amount of name drops in this
Yeah,
podcast
this has been
are
a lot.
crazy. It's like we should just go through and tally it up and be like ding ding ding, and it's like take a shot for every time we name drop.
Speaking of name drops, in Key West, the Key West Mommies are coming up. Cassidy and Maria from
Yes.
Tats and Scars,
Yep.
and they've
They're
gone viral with those hurricane shots.
Yeah.
So they'll throw it and slap you.
Yeah.
So Landry doesn't know it yet, but they're both going to give us hurricane shots on the pod. So you got
That's
to pick which one you want.
Nice.
I'm definitely going
amazing.
Maria.
Maria's mine.
No.
Cassidy's Cassidy.
Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, we saw Cassidy down in Key West when we were down there, and yeah, she took care of us there at the bar, and she's awesome. Yeah, shout out to her.
The blondies.
Yeah,
I love it down there.
killers.
I want to I almost live down there full time. So it's great.
And
It's a
then one
beautiful
time.
paradise. One time.
Any more stories for
Anything
Today.
else?
No, I was just talking about Nick and his
And the
girls.
Island
Yeah.
Boys.
Speaking of Island,
This episode is brought to you by Superlight.
Oh my gosh, I haven't laughed this much in a while.
Same. I'm still sweating from last night.
Yeah.
dude, white party is so. Oh, it's 364 days till next white party.
Woo!
So it was the 22nd year?
22nd year.
Party? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I always try to think about ways to make it bigger and better. Me and Brant, that photo booth took 3 hours to make.
Really? It
there's
looks
some cool pictures.
great.
It looked really good out of it. So
I used it.
it's cool. And then
didn't.
James is
I
killing it.
didn't.
I can't wait to see what he
Yeah.
does. So.
Oh, James is awesome.
Dude,
man.
he's the man.
Yeah, he is the
Yeah.
man.
Last night,
Yeah.
James, his camera, I'm kind of, I don't know how much these things cost. His camera's probably $5,000, I would say. He just hands it to me. He goes, here, start filming stuff. And I was like, you trust me with this? It was so funny.
I've got
So
the
that footage.
Didn't
I
you
felt
leave
so-
it, or who left it?
No,
on the,
he left his little GoPro or
Oh.
whatever on the DJ booth. The mount there, I just took the camera off. So there's a mount on your DJ thing. Sorry.
Leave it there for next time.
Yeah.
Just
Just leave
pop
it
a
there.
GoPro in
We'll
there.
just start taking it to every Niemeier DJ set and putting the camera.
There we go.
Yeah.
We got that Insta360 camera. We could do some cooler stuff with too. So
Yeah.
Those are cool. Yep.
Yeah.
I shot some of that at level 5. I got some cool content on those, and I set it up everywhere. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially at Lake House. Setting it up is the next day to go back through and see what you caught on camera, because
Oh yeah.
especially 360, you're like, whoa, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, what the hell was I doing? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's on you.
Yeah.
It's like when
in
you open
the-
up the phone and the front camera's on.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So we're
Here's
only
your-
3 or 4 Sundays in, but on normal Sunday Fundays, are you main stage now, or do you go back to
Yeah,
the,
on all Sundays.
All
yeah,
Sundays.
that
It's
thing's
just out of
grown.
hand.
Yeah, yeah. Literally, I'll never forget. Like, it got to a point where I was DJing, and Dustin comes up and he's like, "Do you know these people behind you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even know nobody was behind me." And I look behind me, and there's all these people standing up in the host booth behind me, and I didn't know any of them. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no. And people would come over with drinks and stuff, and my stuff was right there, and I was like, dude, we're gonna have to move this to the stage. This thing's
Yeah.
getting a little bit big. And this summer it keeps growing. And Memorial Day weekend, we were one in, one out. And it was 12:30 at night, and there's still 70 people in line
Trying
just
to get
trying to
in,
get
yeah.
in. And it's just literally just one goes out, one we let it one in. I mean, there's
Mhm.
cars everywhere, and so it's really it's awesome, and I love that the lake supports that thing, and every Sunday is a new adventure down there.
You guys
and-
kill it. It's so good.
Yeah.
So fun.
There's always Mitchell, who's the man,
Yeah.
and then there's always 3 dudes in Cowboys hats I've never seen behind
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And then I was sitting next to Dustin, and there was this older gentleman that looked like he was having so much fun, and he was jumping. And I look over at Dustin, and I go, "Who is that guy?" And Dustin goes, "That's my dentist."
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
"What?" And this dude was raging. He
Yeah.
was having a ball. It was awesome. Yeah.
And I'll see that a lot. That's one of my favorite things is to see, older generations of people
Oh, just
that
getting it.
that
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, man.
That are having so much fun, and then they come up and they say
Yeah.
nice things to me, and I'm like, dude, that's awesome that that guy was having just as much fun as this 21-year-old over here.
Mhm.
Like,
And you can't fake fun when you see
Yeah.
someone
Right.
really getting
Yeah.
it. You're like, "That's awesome."
And I'll
It's
see
just
him. I'll see him in the front row and stuff like that too. And I'm like, that's awesome.
Dude,
you know
it's
what I
so
mean?
good,
That's
yeah.
cool. And
Keeps you
people that
healthy.
just really love, feel the music and the energy, and You know, that's what I love about that place. There's it's all good stuff there. So
I like it there because it's so busy and you like to jump around, but like you don't have to dance. Like if I had to dance, like it
We
would
don't
be
wanna see
rough.
that.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Anytime I dance, like the next day someone's like, "Heard you were dancing last night." I'm
Yeah.
like, shit. It's
well,
not
see,
good.
like on normal Sundays, there's a little bit of room, and you'll see
Yeah.
people dancing and stuff like that. But on those big ones, like people are like packed in there. There's really not a lot of room to dance. They're just
Nope.
pretty much jumping up and down
Mhm.
type of
There's
deal.
no
I mean,
moving.
it's
Yeah, that's why people
it's
go on the
tight.
tables.
yeah. Oh,
Like
I
sit
see
up on
it.
the ledge.
I
Yeah.
see it up there.
The ledge,
Ledge
is the move.
surfing,
Ledge
baby.
is the
Yeah.
move. Yeah.
Stay off the ledge.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
my ledge.
You have to put a
The
plaque,
ledge is
a little
ours.
Swift plaque on the ledge up
Dude,
there.
Yeah.
ledge is the move. Just sit up there and shotgun beers with Hannah. So,
There'll be a statue of you out there with
Yeah.
the Sasquatch.
yeah.
oh,
more days till the
Sasquatch though, that's coming for
Yes.
Shady's 20th year anniversary. So we met at our. Oh no, we didn't meet there, but we met up to go to Sasquatch, and
Mhm.
I was excited about it because I thought it was like kind of funny and weird, and then I was like, I want to see him, and then it was like the Chiefs played the Raiders, and then we're like, we got to go to Sasquatch afterwards,
Yeah.
and then we all bought tickets. There was like 30 people, and then it sold out.
Yeah.
And then I texted you. I go, "Are you going to Sasquatch?" You're like, "Dude, I've had tickets for a while."
Yeah.
And that was. I remember you texted me the next day, and you go, "What a night!" And it was. I mean, it was like what a
It
night.
was,
Like
man.
it was wild. And then JG was with us.
Yep.
And then he's like, "They got him down here. That's going to be a night."
It is. Very excited for that.
It's a Friday.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
Friday. I'm going to be playing that show as well. So
Oh,
yeah.
look
yeah,
at that
throwing
little
down
collab.
with the Squatch. So.
Yeah.
Squatch.
Yeah,
Love
dude,
that.
he's awesome. I mean, anytime you get to see a 7-foot Sasquatch ripping the saxophone over fat beats, you know what I mean? It's like it's trippy. So,
Sign me up.
you know,
Yeah.
Is he
and-
actually 7 foot?
I mean, well, and his cost. If you
He's
look
got
at his,
some-
his
Oh.
boots, I mean,
He's
they're
got a
huge.
platform.
And literally, I remember watching him on the rock boat, and he had so many fans on him. I mean, you'll see every time he plays, he has so many fans on him.
Well, it's gotta be hot.
And yeah, and you could literally see like the side. You could see
Yeah.
like part of his skin. I was like, I think that dude's like in his underwear in that thing. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you'd have to
You'd
be.
have
I
to
mean,
be.
Toasty. Yeah,
it'd be
yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
So
I'm a hat fan.
That's just like me moving around normally.
yeah, it's a ton of fun. If
True.
you've never seen of him or heard of him, or if you have and you've never seen him live, you have to go because it is an awesome experience.
It seemed like
I
kind of
missed
fun.
the Kansas City. So I'm excited
It
to
seemed
see
like a novelty, kind of like weird, and then and like he kills it. Like
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
like,
you really need to see it live. But he has all kinds of cool videos out there of him
Yeah.
in the forest playing and stuff like that. And he's done some cool music festivals in there. And but yeah, you really have to. I mean, he's got some cool beats that he plays sax over, and I mean he rips it, and it's a cool idea. It's fun.
The only person that doesn't like Sasquatch is Nikki because she didn't go last time, and then she's out of town this time. So anytime he plays, he leaves, and
It's
it bums
tough.
me out because it's like,
It's tough.
Oh, I want to go.
yeah. But also, there's a 7-foot guy dressed as Sasquatch ripping fat beats, right? So Alan Jackson
You're
can
not gonna get
hang it up, Alan Jackson.
many
Yeah.
more
I
chatty
love
Yeah,
bitches,
Alan
so
Jackson.
you
Yeah.
may-
I love
yeah.
Alan
Get the
Jackson.
rice out of the microwave and go to the Sasquatch show.
Yeah, well,
Rice.
we'll get him back.
Oh.
We'll
We'll
get
get
I
him
him
mean,
back,
you're
dude.
gonna
So-
miss Nick and Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's gonna be. You should wait
Alex
to see
is-
what I'm gonna dress up in.
Requiem.
Oh.
Alex is playing that too, right? He might-
I believe,
think so, yeah,
I
yeah.
think so. Yeah, that'll be. I mean, unreal. It'll be such a fun night.
he messaged me and he goes, "I'm playing that too." I was like, "Let's go."
Yeah,
So
cool.
Columbia Cat.
Perfect.
You ever DJ up in Columbia at all?
Yeah. So I've done the social room there, which they just opened up a spot in Westport.
Okay.
Ooh.
So.
Was that Roxy's or Penguin? Is that what it was, or that upstairs room?
They had no. I think they also maybe own that or something. They did or something, but I'm not sure. But they had some connection with it. But I never played there. But I just did social room. I played the Blue Note one time. I did
Ooh.
randomly
love
got
the
hit
Blue
up to
Note.
do was it Caitlin Bristow or something. She was on the Bachelorette. She has a podcast, and I got hit up by her management to go like be her DJ for her podcast on at the Blue Note. So
Whoa.
yeah, played a couple places, trying to do a little bit more. I've done some tailgates there, for
Nice.
Mizzou and everything with yeah.
Tequila or the Una Vida?
Una Vida. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna
but-
be doing some stuff with them. Me and Mitchell. They're like the official tequila sponsor of Mizzou Athletics.
Who's
so
the main guy with that? He was there
Zach.
last night.
Zach, yeah.
Zach, I see.
He's
I
the
wrote
man.
the shot right when I saw you. We were getting off the boat. Yeah, Zach
Literally,
came
somebody
up.
came up
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a shot of tequila, and it might have been like the Hornitos or something. I don't even know
Yeah.
what it was. And I took it, and then I turned around, and he's standing there with Una Vida, and he's like, "You know, mine's better." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, mine's
Yeah.
better." I
The
ripped
battle
it,
of
and
the
it was,
tequilas.
you know, I love Una Vida, so I love tequila. So,
Same.
you know,
That's a move.
Tequila's
Yeah.
the best.
Well, Nick, what a great time we've had.
good
Yeah.
time.
Podcasts are sweet. It's just,
Yeah.
I feel like we could do this forever. But
Yeah, we could.
Swift would never stop. So
Yeah,
I
You
had to
asked
cut
me,
'em off.
you asked me, 4 hours if I thought I would make it here. I wasn't sure if I would, but
But here you are.
But you made
on
it, and we
SwifTEA.
appreciate
made
you
Yeah.
coming and chatting with us.
these super lights are
Yeah.
keeping me on
So-
my feet.
Super lights.
Keeping me light.
Shout out
on my
Super
feet.
Light.
Shout
Well,
out
yeah.
Superlight.
We'll
Well,
see you
we will.
Friday.
We'll see you all around the lake this summer. You
That's
guys,
right.
if you are ready for a good time, check out Nick wherever you can.
Yeah.
Hey.
Come on out. Again, all
Alright.
those dates are posted on my website,
Yeah.
djnickniemeier.com. We'll see you this summer.
All
Keep
right.
killing it, bro.
Hell
Thank you.
yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Swift tea.